I want to welcome you again to our regular media briefing here from Kenyatta International Conference Center. Paul, last week I was not able to hold the regular briefing because I was outside the country. We had a small job to do in our friends in southern Sudan in the city of Juba, a very, very exciting place that is moving very, very fast. And our brothers and sisters, after years of turmoil, are now enjoying relative stability and peace and development. I was surprised to find that there are more than 30,000 Kenyans residing in Sudan, and especially most in southern Sudan part of the Sudan. And so lots of Kenyans, they are working, investing in businesses, and undertaking a lot of work in collaboration with our brothers and sisters. There are also quite a number of people from also some other neighboring countries such as Uganda. The President, together with the Honorable Prime Minister and His Excellency the Vice President, and also other cabinet ministers, including the Attorney General, are holding a meeting with religious leaders, mostly Christian religious leaders, to discuss issues of contention that have come out touching on the draft constitution. The President called this meeting because it was felt it is important to hold this meeting and find out what exactly is the problem, because we've been looking and searching and hunting, if I can use that word, for a new constitution for over 20 years. As I said, children who were born when we started this process, some of them are already married with children, and yet we don't have a new constitution. So it has to end somewhere. And so it is felt like we need to arrest any problems early enough and be able to find a common solutions for all Kenyans, because as a country we have to learn really to be able to solve our problems together and be able to move forward in a way that will really enable everybody somehow to reach a form of a compromise, because everything is all about compromise. The second thing I wish to talk about is that the government is warning Kenyans that they should be prepared for the worst, as the ongoing floods are expected to continue until mid-June. So for the next few months, 2.5 months or so, we do not expect the rains to stop. We expect the rains to actually continue, and heavily in some areas. We do know that there are some landslides that have occurred, and so the government is watching closely in some areas such as Morang and Nandi Hills, because if the rains continue there, we do expect there to be some landslides. And so people in the district commissioners are being told to be ready and to start looking at ways of evacuating people early enough. The floods are expected in the normal, I don't want to call normal places, but in the usual culprits, in the places where we get floods mostly when there are heavy rains. And this is usually Budalangi, our brothers and sisters of Budalangi, and also Tana River district, especially as the waters get closer and closer to the Indian Ocean, and Nyando. So Nyando and other parts of the Coast Province. So these are areas where wananchi need to be very careful. If you're near a river, you need to be very careful, because overnight it can be raining up somewhere, and overnight it floods, including to your house. So we're asking people to be very careful in the next few months, because we really do expect more rains to fall. So this is more of an early warning system to Kenyans that, according to experts, the rains are expected to continue for the next 2 to 3 months across the country. Kwa lugha ya Kiswahili kusema kwamba serikali inaonya wananchi ya kwamba tukue chonjo, kwa sababu mvua ambayo inaendelea kunyesha inatarajiwa kuendelea mpaka mwezi wa 6, kati wa mwezi wa 6 June, mali pengi katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Kwa hivyo tunatarajia kwamba kwa sababu ya mvua hii kutakuwa na mafuriko tofauti katika nchi yetu, haswa katika upande wa Nyando, ukiangalia pia upande wa Budalangi, na pia mafuriko upande wa Tana River, mto wa Tana, haswa upande wa chini ikielekea kuingia ama mto kukutana na Indian Ocean. Hivi sasa kama mnavyojua, Rais Mwai Kibaki akiwa pamoja na Waziri Mkuu Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga, pamoja na Makamu wa Rais Kalonzo Musyoka, Mheshimiwa, wanakutana na viongozi tofauti wa kidini katika hali ya majadiliano kuhusu katiba mpya ya katiba kielelezo. Jambo la muhimu ni kwamba Rais Kibaki aliamua kuita mkutano kujadiliana na haya mambo ya katiba, kwa sababu katiba hii katiba ni jambo, ama ni mambo ya katiba ni mambo ya muhimu sana.